И всем большой привет, с вами Анти, и сегодня мы играем в игру под названием Alfred Hitchcock Vertigo, а именно продолжаем проходить третий, четвертый сеанс психотерапии, что-то такое, и знакомиться с делом, которое против нас типа шриф формирует. Ну, против нас, против писателя Эда Миллера, мы все-таки смотрим с какой-то третьей стороны. Поэтому всем приятного просмотра и поехали. Зачем ты это делаешь вообще на глазах у ребенка? Зачем ты его туда повез, боже?
I've held up my side of the bargain. Somebody must be exhausted from all that listening. So, sandwich before going back home?
You know, you do know that what you told me is not how things really happened, right?
Addicts. That wasn't enough for you? You need a double dose of tragedy?
Look at the spiral, please.
You got me out of the hospital. You're a friend of Robert's. But you've just used up the last favor I owe you. So, next ones. Sandwich, car, road, bed. Got it?
Посмотрим.
We'll see. You're 9. Your parents woke you up in the middle of the night to go on a trip. You fell asleep in the car. Your sister is next to you. You hear your parents, and gradually you wake up.
No.
You have several plastic figurines. Can you describe them to me?
They are from... Please, no.
Wake up, Eddie.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Я же нажимал, что не так-то?
Wake up.
No, damn it!
I can't do this anymore, John. I can't.
Do you even listen to me when I talk?
Next week.
What did you promise me,
Next week.
For richer, for poorer, in sickness, and in health, until death fucking do us part! God damn it!
Next week, I'm taking the kids, and I'm leaving. The sooner you get
To
it
be
in
with
your
him.
head.
Am I right?
Not again, please.
With Ginny's father. You seriously think I didn't know about that? That I don't know who he is?
There's nobody, John. Nobody.
You're not gonna tear this family apart. I'll tear it apart first.
Ёперный театр, какой ты подонок, конечно. Подонок.
Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Do you go from San Francisco to Cerro Lake every weekend?
Mainly in the summertime. The house in San Francisco is really small. And Dad says his imagination doesn't fit inside, so it ends up jumping out the window.
Especially now that they've turned his office into Jenny's room, right? Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
Господи, кошмар какой. Какой ты подонок. Ты еще и поджег их. Господи, кошмар.
She's asleep, isn't she?
Ты знаешь, что...
You know she's not, Eddie.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
Ты знаешь,
You know she's not, Eddie. Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep.
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
That's what Dad will tell the police.
Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin.
Do you still have that figurine?
I'll lose it.
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us.
какая жесть.
What happened?
Ed. All right, you have to know the truth. Your father did something that...
in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but Mr. Miller is my patient. Whatever you need to tell him, it will be in front of me.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent? As you know, Mr. Miller is unable to walk. I don't think he'll run off while you're waiting.
I know this might seem irregular, but if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. I'm not leaving this room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Lomas. I'll take care of this. Please.
Все может закончиться куда хуже, чем ты думаешь.
Thank you.
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No.
And now the exact same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it?
Как вы оказались в Москве?
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? We searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first frickin' thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
Sure. Describe her then. Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
Eye color?
Light. Green.
Height?
Average? 5'8"?
I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Enlighten me. What did they find?
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week.
Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have done it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting? You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
Непреднамеренно.
Involuntary manslaughter?
You're gonna have a hard time proving anything else.
We'll see about that. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Рыбалка с Сэмюэлем.
Do you and Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
Huh. You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what? None?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
Здесь разрешение
Do you
на
have a
оружие.
gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left?
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason. All right. That's it. What's going on?
Esther Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head. The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
No. If Miller has seen any detective movies, he'll know what I'm trying to do, especially being a writer. Miller.
What am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Подозреваю.
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking Vertigo.
Да вам их дадут.
Too risky. He's right there. And it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What if I handed it to him with some excuse to look at something? Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like?
Блондинка с зелеными глазами, да. Господи, что я творю вообще? Самое главное, зачем? Что это, блин?
Looks like he wasn't lying about this.
Ибупрофен. От головной боли. Не знаю, что он, в принципе, врет.
There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help.
Себе самому помочь. Давай.
This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
She was blonde and had green eyes, but no.
Zoom in. Look at the details. Maybe she was wearing a fake nose or something.
No. Sorry, but no. Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes.
No.
Звездно-полосатую бейсболку. Ну ты ж никогда не носил этих бейсболок.
Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Вы в порядке?
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me. When the sheriff walked in, you were about to tell me something. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, or days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
I think I might have something for you. I think, yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with this sea shanty.
Угу. У нас есть опять какая-то моряцкая песенка. Что происходит?
Well, more than the actual shanty, I had a thing with this verse. I don't even know why.
What verse was it? What did it say?
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us.
I would play the same verse over and over.
Why that particular verse?
I don't know. Maybe because it was Saturday, and I got my allowance on Sundays.
It's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the
Чё, совсем что ли?
Special Agent Miller, I have an extremely important mission for you.
Dad, I was about to check on Jenny.
Relax, Agent Miller. The First Lady's on it. As you may well know, we're in the midst of a Cold War with our worst enemy.
Холодная война
But
закончена.
they said on TV that the Cold War was over.
That's exactly what our worst enemy wants us to believe. That darn KGB. Several of their agents have placed 3 nuclear bombs in one of our top secret submarine bases.
Well, if they found them, how top secret can they be?
Good point, Miller. You're such a darn genius, Miller. You'll make a fine major. Where was I? Ah, yes. A super dangerous mission. Only an agent with my experience and training can succeed under these circumstances.
But didn't you say you had a mission for me?
And I do, Special Agent Miller.
And that it was super important?
And it is, Special Agent Miller. How important do you think it is to protect the First Lady?
Очень важно.
Extremely important, sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Did I say Major? Miller, you'll make a fine colonel. Nothing is more important than the First Lady.
And who are we protecting her from, sir?
That's what we need to find out. Precisely that. There's a double agent among us. A traitor.
Мне не нравится все это, ну ладно.
While I'm away on my mission at the top secret submarine base, at the submarine base, you will become the First Lady's shadow. Follow her wherever she goes, but keep a low profile. Make sure to document any suspicious activity that might help us identify the traitor. And remember, it could be someone close to the First Lady.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good luck, future Colonel Miller. The country's in your hands.
Ой, какие-то странные вещи мне предлагаешь, но думаю, что на этом данную серию мы закончим. Давай сюда. Да, на сегодня тогда все. Всем огромное спасибо за просмотр, всем сердечко, удачки, пока-пока. До новых встреч в игре под названием Альфред Хичкок, головокружение, иначе Vertigo, где мы продолжаем расследовать весьма странные дела.